Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of my Vaulted series. In this one, we have some pretty unique plans coming up, I'd say. I don't really have any, major plans for this episode, but I do have a few things that I really need to get done, or at least start, so that I can stay on track for finishing this base by December. And basically, that major thing is just going to be experimenting with some logic. That's right, today we're finally going to get to do some logic in my vault here. And mainly just these systems here that shuttle the items back and forth between the safe houses. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically, this is a series in which I'm building my dream base, which is a massive vault, over the course of 2024. And if you haven't already, I highly recommend checking out the first 3 episodes of this series, which will all be linked below in the playlist, as you won't really understand what's going on without watching the whole series from the start. But yeah, anyways, that's enough talking. Let's get right into the episode. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is actually make my way over to the tropics, and it looks like Hoover is still here, which is a very good thing. Anyways, one other thing that I do have planned for this episode is, depending on how much logic I'm gonna need a lot of money in this game, and in order to do that, I have a really cool plan in mind that will basically just help me get a ton of money, although building the contraption is going to take a long time as well. So hopefully we can get working on that in today's episode. It all depends on how much logic I'm really going to need, and again, I don't really know how much we're going to need, so that's why we're going over to Link's Logic to just figure it out. Okay, now that we've arrived on the Tropics Island here, it's not really an I guess it's, I'm not gonna, let's just go to the Logic Store. Okay guys, so we're in the Logic Store now, and I really don't have a lot of money with me, so that was probably not a wise decision coming here so early, but whatever. We're just gonna go and kind of investigate some of the prices. 830. Why is it so expensive? Okay, yeah, we are not getting a laser. Or a wood detector. What the? At least the clock isn't too expensive. These things are an okay price. Wires are pretty expensive though, because remember, we need so many of these to use logic stuff. And yeah, I'm not even gonna bother with these right now. Oh my. Okay, so after checking out all the prices of stuff in this store, I've concluded that, I'm gonna need a lot of money. Yay, hooray, ice wood grinding for 12 hours. So, I guess there's really nothing I can do to, get around the issue of logic prices, since they are just way too expensive. In fact, I did a community poll a few days ago, or at least of recording this, and you guys seem to agree with me that their prices should be lowered. About 72% said that, 27% said that they were fine as is, and only 2% said that they should be raised. Whoever thinks they need to be raised, what? How do they need to be raised? I'm so confused. They're so expensive. But yeah, anyway, so the one other thing that I could do is maybe, try to, get the Faltio to, lower the prices a little bit. But, you never know things with the Faltio. He likes doing his own thing, so... Which really only leaves us with one real option, and that is building the thing that I discussed a little bit ago, which is my brand new auto seller conveyor contraption, which you may have seen in the video depending on when I upload it, relevant to when this is recorded. But basically, the contraption will just take our wood and automatically sell it into the wood drop-off, which means that we can get ice wood so much faster. But it is going to require quite a bit of money to begin with, though, which is what I am slightly worried about, and which is also kind of why I hope that I wouldn't have to build it. However, I think it might be worth it just because of how much logic we're gonna need. But I guess for now, while we're over here, let's just grab a few hatches and stuff so that we can actually start, experimenting with what we want to do. Okay guys, so we are back at the base now, and we got a few logic supplies here. Nothing too much because I am literally broke, but I think we have enough to just kind of play around a little bit. So I'm just going to quickly explain my plan real quick, and I'll use an illustration on the screen so you guys can understand. So basically, I have the item is going to be in a little container, and then at nighttime, that container, the bottom of it is going to open up. The item's going to fall through the container onto a conveyor into an ultra secure room, And this will happen like when a lockdown occurs also, you know. But then every morning or when the lockdown ends, the item will automatically get transported back under the conveyor and back up into the podium where it was at before. I hope that made sense, I guess. Basically, yeah, so in order to do that, I'm going to need to build like little item elevators for each item because, you know, the falling down process is really easy. All I need is like a single hatch and some conveyors. But the other process where I need to go back is going to be a lot more difficult, as we're going to need a ton of hatches and a lot of time circuitry, and I think that stuff is going to be pretty expensive. But anyways, for now, we can just set up like a little tiny test run over here using some blueprints here. So here's where the item is. Let's just pretend the item is my hardened axe because it's a very valuable item to me. I love it very much. So, okay, we're just going to test if this system like even works fundamentally. So, okay, we have the item here. Just pretend it's all the way down the conveyor. We open this up. Okay, nice. Didn't quite... Okay, we're gonna just change the item to this signal inverter for now because it's of equal value to the hardened axe. And now with the art of wire bending, we are done with this little system here, so I guess here, let's put this vertically so that it has more surface area, and let's see, let's set these to like 3 delay, I guess. Let's see what happens. That might be an issue. Okay, so we might need something to actually update the item here, because if you don't know, if items are left unattended, so okay, just look at this for example. See how it kind of just stays in the air if I don't move? See how it stays like that until I come close to it, and then it realizes like, oh, I'm not meant to be here. Like that. So we need a way to prevent that, and I think one way of doing it is just having a conveyor running with like a little object on it. And, you know, normally I do it with like a ball, but since we can't access stuff like that, I'm not too sure what we're gonna do. But yeah, anyways, that's probably gonna be it for the logical exploration section of this video, because I've determined that I'm gonna need a lot of money, and that requires building some highly useful infrastructure, so that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, so building this system is going to be a pretty monumental task, and it's going to take a lot of time, and I'm going to try to do it all in this episode. But in order to do that, we're first going to need quite a bit of investment money to start us off with, which means we have to go frostwood grinding. And to save you from the boredom of watching me frostwood grind for like 45 minutes, I'll just time-lapse it or something. I'll make it cool, don't worry. See, that was pretty interesting. Anyways, guys, it's been an hour or so, and I've got all the materials required to build this thing here. And if you don't know what I'm building, I'll link the video down below. It should be uploaded a few days ago as of posting this video. But basically, I'm just building something that automatically sells wood into the wood drop-off. So we're just going to start the build over here by placing down some ladders. And I'm not going to go over the whole build because I did make a tutorial on it, but I am just going to quickly update you guys whenever I do something really important. So as you can see, now that this car is welded to this car and this car is welded to the conveyor, this door, which is welded to this car, now also has the conveyor's properties. So basically, now we just need a door bridge in this direction, and oh, I'm a little bit off of the wood drop-off. I should probably go and fix that. And now we are in the right position, so now we basically just need a big door bridge going straight up into the sky here, so I guess I'll get working on that. And the doors are assembled! Now all we need to do is, up. They must go up! So to do this, what I like to do is, okay, I'm placing the doors like this, right? So what I do is I open them from one side like this. That way when you actually place it on the top, it will just kind of open up itself. Okay guys, so now that all the doors are opened, as you can see, if I place them, well, I first have to, give me 1 second. As I was saying, I have this door here, and now I can simply go ahead and make sure it's in the right orientation. Yes, it is. Go ahead, place it right up here. It will automatically open up, which means I can just grab the next door, place it right there. It automatically does it, and then you just continue this process with all the doors. Now, unfortunately, once you get to a certain height, you can't really place the doors from the ground anymore without having to go up there, which does make it kind of annoying, but it's not too big of a deal. And I'm using my pro parkour skills to get to the top. That was a close one. Oh, no. Okay. Boom, there's all the doors. Okay, now all I need to do is hope that I place them all right, so that when I reload, they will all weld together, hopefully. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, that's promising, I think. It appears that because some of the doors are open, there's like a little issue here. Yeah, so we're probably gonna have to manually close all these doors. Okay. Actually, I think the quicker way to do this is just to, go down here and, like, E-move B. Yeah. I just really hope I don't fall off. Ah! Okay, this should work now, hopefully, maybe. Yay! Okay, let's weld this together by respawning this. Oops, I fell off. And as I was saying, now the conveyor is welded and it is working, which is lovely to see. And it looks like I got my calculations right. I hope so. I mean, it looks like it's lined up pretty well. Yeah, it's lined up pretty well. I think this one door here might need to add like a funnel of some sort, like to capture the wood, because I feel like if it drops like this, actually that's a pretty good straight drop. Yeah, I think this will be fine. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I have planned for this episode. I do want to connect up this system straight to the sawmill system that we built last episode, but I think I'll just save that one for next episode, since I've been making this thing for a few hours now, and I'm just pretty tired of it. But I think it was worth it because this machine will help us earn frostwood a ton faster and allow us to buy a ton more logical stuff, because as we discovered at the start of the episode, we're going to need a lot of logic. I mean, look at this. This is like not even like half of this one system right here, and it already costs us basically our like $8,000. Logic prices are crazy, and I really hope Defaultio does actually like nerf them, because they're just way too much. But anyways, this is going to be it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in May, next month. I can't believe we're at May already. The 5th episode comes out. I have something actually pretty big planned for the 6th episode. I know it's like 2 months away from when you see this video, but the 6th episode, keep your eyes out for it. And the 5th one, the next episode, I also have some pretty cool logical stuff planned. But anyways, this is enough talking. Goodbye.